Aaron Flaker here, one of the co-owners of Baseball Youth Magazine. We're excited to be joined today by our very own Kirk Herbstreit, college game day analyst and obviously announcer extraordinaire, one of my favorite media people in all the world. Love watching college game day and what you bring to college football and that whole experience that we all get to enjoy all fall long. So the beautiful thing is, not only am I an owner of Baseball Youth Magazine, but I also coach a little baseball. And just a few weeks ago, had the honor of coaching against Kirk's son Chase, who plays for Nashville Baseball Academy out of Nashville, where you guys live in Tennessee. Yeah. And asked to do a little quick interview. Would love to hear his perspective, a little bit about travel baseball. I mean, he's a football guy, obviously. He played at Ohio State. But he's a travel ball dad, so he lives in the world that we live in. So first question I have is, as a travel ball parent, what do you see? Let's talk baseball. We're going to talk baseball for a change. So what do you see as a travel baseball dad?
Well, first, I guess I'm associated with football, but baseball's, as a kid, for me, that was always my passion. That was always my first love. I probably, the only regret I have in sports is I didn't chase that one far enough. So baseball was much more natural to me than the grind you have to put in for football. So I feel like baseball I'm more knowledgeable about sometimes than football. But for me, I think youth sports has really gone kind of down a destructive path. I think parents sometimes are almost unrealistic with how they push their kids. I think they're being their own detriment at times. I think there are some great coaches and great organizations and great dads and great parents, but having 4 boys and watching it, I think every parent, not every, majority of these parents think their son is not just going to get a college scholarship, that they're all going to be first-round draft picks. And anybody who's going to get in the way of that, a coach, another parent, an umpire, we're going to have a problem. And to me, this is not just in Nashville or Columbus, Ohio, or Louisville. This is an epidemic around the country. I'd love to be a part of a program to try to help fix this, because Little League, now when you get to high school, it's a different deal. You're asking me about Little League travel ball. It's when you played and I played, it was rec ball. Playing rec ball, there was probably 2 or 3 decent players. The kid in right field's looking up at the clouds. And then you'd play the game. You'd have a red jersey on. I have a green, whatever. And then at the end of the year, we'd take 2 off your team, 2 off my team, 2 off, and we'd form a little all-star team. And we'd travel around playing some fun tournaments, and it was cool. It was fun. That's what it's supposed to be. We'd go to the pool, we'd catch crawdads, we'd hang out, just be kids. Play wiffle ball in the backyard, a lot of pickup ball, close left field, pitcher's hand, just playing ball, and we've gone
street wiffle ball, nothing better than that.
Yeah, and that's gone. Now it's about hitting coach, and oh my God, you made an error today. It's like, holy cow, relax. And so what I found, speed coach, strength coach, what I'm finding is they might excel when they're 8 or 9 or 10, but by people pushing them like that, by the time they get to when it's supposed to matter, they're either burnt out, frustrated, and a lot of them quit.
Left the sport.
So to me that, I don't know if you have a theory or if people have a theory on how to fix this, but I'd be more than happy to be a part of it.
So let's talk multi-sport for a second. So obviously we have a lot of travel baseball players play football, or maybe AAU basketball. It sounds like you're an advocate of that, so I'd love to hear your advice on that.
Yeah, every coach I talked to in college football, I started when I first started. I mean, it didn't matter who it was. I'd be doing an interview, getting ready for the game, and I'd say, hey, I'm a young dad. What do you think about Little League sports? And I'm getting a lot of pressure from these coaches about kids playing one sport. Do you agree with that? I never found a coach, ever, to this day, say, that's the way to go. You should focus in on one sport. That's the only thing that they should do year-round, focus on one sport. I'm telling you, to a man, whether it's been a player that's made it to the NFL, a coach that's coached NFL first-round draft picks, guys that I know in MLB, every one of them say, play multiple sports. Make sure your kids stay active. As the seasons change, they should be changing sports. The problem is, again, a lot of these coaches are saying, hey, if you want to be on my team, we're going to be doing hitting in the off-season. If you're a basketball player, we're in AAU, we got all this going on. If you're not going to be a part of it and you're playing another sport, you're going to get left behind. So you feel such pressure as a parent that you better keep up with the Joneses. And if you don't, you're going to be left behind. Your kid's going to be left behind. And so it's easy to say, just throw them in a lot of sports. Then you get out there, you got a coach telling you, if you play another sport, your son's not guaranteed a position.
Sure.
And that's scary.
let's talk a minute about just being a dad in the stands. Like, so you're used to being behind the camera a lot, and being in the limelight. You do a great job, obviously. But just let's talk about just sitting in the stands, being a dad. What's fulfilling like for you in that moment?
Whether I did my jobs that I have currently or if I didn't, because of my experiences on my own as an athlete, I can't be around the talk in the stands personally. Not that I'm better than anybody. I just don't like to hear people talking about either their kid or another kid or the other team. It's just so negative a lot of times. This is just based on my experiences. I go down the left field line, and I don't mean to offend anybody. It's just so much more peaceful for me. I can pull out my phone, videotape something for my son, and watch it and call him away. So that's just my view. I read something a while back about being a dad because I'm a really competitive guy. And I remember reading, don't talk to your son during the game, because there are a lot of dads that will come up in the middle of the game and come to the dugout. Hey, get your arm, keep your hands back. What are you doing? You're in the middle of the game. And so I read, don't ever do that. And then when you go in the car, don't talk about the game. Don't talk about the area man. Don't talk about any of it. Just talk about.
Follow that advice?
When my first two, it was a little harder for me. So I saw their eyes, and I saw, the damage it was going to.
Draw back.
And I was like, I'm done doing that. But I think for dads, it's really good advice. Just, hey, where do you want to go get something to eat? And if he brings up, hey, what did you see my kid? Yeah, man, that was awesome.
Get in the conversation.
But don't start berating them for a mistake they might have made.
Sure. Kirk, thanks for your time today. We love seeing you at the baseball park. Obviously, enjoy watching you on TV with the football broadcast, but definitely was great to see you in Kentucky at a baseball game. And good luck to your kids and your family.
All right, man.
Thanks.